Hello and welcome to the Crunch. My name is Richard,
I'm Terry.
and I have been smoking 50 fags today. That's why I sound like a dirty old man.
Yes, and the fact that we're having to restart this game from the beginning
I'm
because someone keeps pressing the forward button.
It's not my fault. I'm ill. Just leave me alone.
Yeah. So the fact that you have a sore throat is affecting your sense of like time, hand movement, eye coordination.
Yeah,
And
got a
everything.
problem?
Yeah.
What?
You twat.
Fuck you, buddy. Anyway, we're on Planetside 2 again, playing as the dirty spandex wearing Vanu. And I know I never played a Vanu, but it does feel kind of filthy playing these purple guys. You know, it always made me laugh because it's like in the middle of a war zone and the guys are wearing bright purple.
I know, they're not exactly camouflaged, are they, for the surrounding environment?
No, they look more like clowns from the future.
Oh man, it's just horrible. I am a fan of purple, but purple spandex armor doesn't really do anything
It doesn't
for me.
gel, does it? You need,
Yeah.
I don't know, it's some sort of. I mean, yeah, obviously it gets boring looking at the same old green and brown camo.
Yeah.
So and it is far in the future. So
I know, but even so,
can we forgive them?
No, because even in the future, you need to have something that's slightly camouflaged. You wouldn't want to be standing in a. I mean, what kind of twat stands in the middle of a white tundra planet wearing basically day glow purple?
I guess
Yeah.
guys with huge, massive balls.
Not when you're getting shot at. It doesn't matter how big your balls are when you're getting shot at, really. I think it's called being an idiot.
Mind you, I think all of the three of the factions in this game have hardly any good camo. I mean, you've got the guys in bright red and then the other guys in bright blue as their default.
Yeah, they
It's
do
kind
seem to
of, where's the fucking camo? Oh,
Yeah, they do
where's the
seem to
camo?
have gone completely out and gone, let's be futuristic and really bright and colourful. I guess they wanted to try and make modern alien warfare a little bit happy.
True.
Catered to the masses.
I mean, to be fair, I don't think camo do that much in this kind of environment, but
I don't know, the
it's just-
white stuff does. Is it the white and blue and grey? Or the black and white one?
just seeing a guy here trying to sneak up on me, but
Ah.
he gets lasered in the chest.
Oh.
So are you a fan of lasers, or are you like me, old school? You like raw projectiles?
That's a tough one. I do like proper beefy minigun kind of mow everything down in
Where
the
you're
area.
like fuck accuracy. Let's just throw as many rounds down range as possible.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's ever going to beat what I think that nobody can. You can't beat a scene in a film when someone's just gone lost. They've gone just completely mental and they've just reached that point where they've snapped and they just lay down suppressing fire, as in standing there aiming at nothing, just unloading magazine after magazine.
We're like Rex,
Into-
not Rex. What's his name in Predator? When he goes, "Oh, ghost, you ghost us one more time, motherfucker."
I can't remember his name at all, but I know
He's gone. It's completely gone.
It's kind of like these eyes, and he just stands there in the forest, and he's just taking down. He's just like mows a clearing in the
Yeah,
in the
exactly.
bush with
And
a
even when
minigun.
he's run out of bullets, he's still like going, ah. It's like fucking yes. Everyone wants to do that. If they done like, you get them red letter days. It's like have a red letter day where you get to shoot a minigun at nothing but jungle.
Yeah,
like,
that's
yes,
what
please.
you want to be able to sit. You know what would be the ultimate dream? One of those bucket list moments. Be someone to hand me a minigun with like a box full of ammunition, all ready to go, and just aim me at like about 6 or 7 busted up cars, and go just let loose, run out of ammunition, and just take out about 6 or 7 cars in a car park just by using a minigun.
I want the barrel to be glowing orange by the time I'm done.
Yeah,
It's that hot.
It doesn't even have to be a minigun. Even like a BAR gun from World War II, which would sound a bit like this kind of thing, like tun 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 tun.
Yeah, but then BARs only had about 20 round mag, didn't they? Something silly like that.
I know that's the problem.
They had like
You'd want
scrappy
one
little
of those,
magazines for a machine gun.
one of those guns you have on the side of battleships. You know the like the machine guns ones, the anti-aircraft ones that was a dun 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 dun.
Yeah,
One
with
of
the 4
those.
barrels, like each barrel fires a shot in concession.
Yeah, you know, and
Ton,
just
ton, ton, ton.
just like a whole. Each one is just fully at the max amount of ammunition that he can handle, with before they just start glowing and burning out. You know,
Yeah,
and you've just been destroyed by bad
by
guys from
by a gimp.
G.I. Joe's. Yeah, the gimp bad Nazi from Hellboy.
Yeah, he's a sneaky little cloaker guy. So,
Fair enough.
although technically should have won that, but
Yeah. At the same time, back onto the point of guns, I do think that there is something to be said about lasers. I think.
like,
Well, if I was, I've always thought if in like when we used to talk about like we used to make our stories up about being in the future and shit like that. We'd have like you'd always say, oh, I have like we're Earth, so we'd have to have proper guns and machine guns and stuff. You wouldn't have lasers, but I do think you'd have to have on board ships and things like that because you want to go through the hull with a bullet, have some sort of like laser pistol or something. Nothing, something with like a stun capacity or something. I think.
oh, there you're talking Trek stun. Who the fuck? Why would you want to stun someone? You got to put a hole in their head. That's the aim of the game. It'd be a pretty boring game, is it? I've stunned you, yes. And then he gets up 5 minutes later and comes after you.
What about paintball? That's not a boring game.
Yeah, no, but that's different. You're physically there. I'm talking about game-wise. It'd be like, welcome to Planetside, where you stun people with little tasers.
Game-wise, yeah, I think nothing can beat machine guns because, no offense, I am a sucker for that kind of noise. So much so that when on my Android phone, I have downloaded like gun apps which are just like choose random guns and just pull the trigger or just to hear the noise. There's no other
fucking war junkie. It's like I never faced war myself, and I must hear the sounds. Do you play it in bed at night? You close your eyes, just pretend you're in Nam.
I was in Narm.
Yeah, he just all of a sudden got his imagination flowing of being under fire in Nam.
Many a night have I've went to sleep just daydreaming. It's like my best stories have come from then.
Yeah, but it's when you start losing the line between reality and fiction.
I never even had that fucking line.
Like, do you remember the time when we invaded Kuwait? It's like, what? Yeah, I remember I was in the F-18 doing a bombing run on some SAM sites. Yeah. And it's like, no, Terry, you've worked in a supermarket most of your life.
No, I remember it quite clearly. And then halfway through, you got hit in the engine and had to bail out, and you landed in that field. And as you were in that field, you came across the village.
And ended up marrying one of the farming girls.
One of the farming girls took you in, and you had to hide in their barn. And then you were in there. Two soldiers came in, and one of them did a wee, and you actually killed one of them and dragged them in. But unfortunately, the daughter of the farm owner saw you, and you had to become friends. Oh, hang on, no, that was Band of Brothers.
Yeah, I was going to say you can't claim no original credit for that.
Yeah, sorry, that was Band of Brothers.
Yes,
that was
and my brain picking bits of reality.
Damn!
Damn me not creating any original content for myself.
The only thing original about that was the fact that it was you. That was it. I took you out of there in your supermarket uniform, baker's uniform, and stuck you in World War II Europe.
Excellent, sounds good. Yeah. Wish I was there.
But we came up with loads of original content. I'm still to this day adamant that me and you came up with the basis for the Matrix about 4 or 5 years before Matrix even came out.
Yeah, damn Wachowski brothers.
Yeah,
I
we
swear
can't
that
have any credit.
There's so many things actually that we've got. Hang about, we fucking thought of that years ago. You fucking.
It's like, hang on, that was us. What the hell? Bullet time. I remember when I was in school in 1995 or 1996, I thought to myself, oh, wouldn't it be cool if you could have two bullets meeting in the like two people shooting at each other and bullets meeting in the middle, and the camera slowed right down so you could see the bullets passing and maybe even the camera rotating around it. And then what did the Wachowski brothers do in 2000 and something? They fucking made The Matrix.
And what was that one with Angelina Jolie?
Wanted, wasn't it?
Was it where they swung bullets or something ridiculous like that? They sort of threw their gun around and it curved round. It's like, oh, fuck off.
Yeah, that film that I've never seen, which is called The Wanted.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
What the?
Just watching that trailer, and I was like, so ridiculous.
I know.
Saying that after watching Matrix.
I'm going to have to go on a limb here, and I must admit that I liked Matrix when it came out, but now I can't really watch Matrix anymore.
Explain.
I cannot. Well,
is it the acting? Is it the idea?
Pretty much everything. I just find it very much kind of self-righteous, trying to be something that it wasn't. The first one was epic, but then the second one, they just kind of went, let's all make it all preachy and make it something bigger than it actually is. And then the third one was even worse, and it didn't really have any conclusion because there was no conclusion between the robots and the fucking hell. I thought it was a stormtrooper for a minute. There was no really conclusion between the robots and the humans. It was all kind of like we'll just carry on going how we've been going all these years previously, and it's just like, what? That's just. Well, no. Where's the conclusion? I didn't like that.
Yeah, the conclusion was fucking foul. I mean, you didn't actually. Yeah. I mean, and they kept saying, "Oh, it's happened before, it happened again," you know. And you're like, "Well, what's the fucking point in watching it then? If it's just repeating itself because there's no final." Yeah. This is it. This is the way we are. You know, I know that they said, "Oh, you know, we're all friends now," but how long is it going to last?
Exactly. So they left an opening for like a possibility of a full film or whatever, and it's just like, well, no, I don't really want to do that now because I think it was just overdid it because they did the Animatrix stuff as well, and
yeah, but the Animatrix, how good was the Last Renaissance? How freaking scary was that? Man? Yeah, and that hit home. I mean, they should have done a prequel like that because that was fucking awesome. Yeah. Just like humanity have no chance whatsoever against these machines just replicating themselves so much.
Yeah. But do you know what I mean? Though it got very, very preachy. It had such strong basis.
But when Morpheus goes up on that ridge and starts preaching shit, and I hear me after 100 years, and you're like, yeah, exactly. You're like, oh, fuck off, Morpheus. He's gone from this, you know, rebel guy, you know, who nobody really takes any notice of.
To a religious leader.
Yeah, to a religious leader, and everyone loves him, and it's like, oh, really?
Yeah, it was just it all went a bit weird. Don't get me wrong, the fight scenes are still cool.
Yeah.
But I don't know, just the more I watch it, the more Keanu Reeves just irritates me. The more Carrie-Anne Moss, who's Trinity, looks so much like Keanu Reeves. It's just, I don't know, it just looked, I don't know, it's just, I can't watch it now because it irritates me because I find it very cheesy, I think it's because a lot of things have copied it since, that when I watch it now,
it's always been cheesy, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Even when it came out, it was like, this is cheese.
Yeah. I think that the older it gets, the worse it's going to be, because it's one of those things of, because the CGI was cutting edge at the time, but now not so much. So it's starting to look crappy as well. The fact that where you can generally see that they filmed it with a green tint and a blue tint, that irritates now as well, because it's just kind of like I think it's all little things that the Wachowski brothers seem to have just nicked from other people, and it's all like the Western themes when you've got them like facing off each other, and there's like bits of paper blowing, and it's just like, really?
Have you seen their new one though? It's all about in space and stuff.
A Jupiter Ascending or something like that.
Is that what it is? It's like this woman
is like
this woman who's, you know, just the average Earthling. He's apparently the centre of everything in the universe.
I
typical
worry
thing,
that
isn't
it's
it?
going to be. Yeah, I worry it's going to be a bit kind of like, oh god, here we go. I just don't like them as directors. I think it's because I looked at their stuff and I thought to myself, well, hang on, this is all stuff that I was thinking of. Not so much the story wise shots and way they were filmed. It was great watching it because it's like, fuck, this is how it was. This is how it's supposed to be done. But I don't know. I kind of watch it now and think to myself, yeah, but I've got better ideas in my head that they could have done it. I don't know.
I think, yeah, but everyone says, "Oh, my idea's better than theirs." Really, I mean, at least they got it down on film.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
saying, well, I
but,
could have done better than that. Well,
but
go on then.
what were we talking about before we started doing this recording? Is if we were born 10 years earlier, or 20 years earlier, or 20 years, or 20 years later, or 10 years later, that we had access to the stuff that kids and that have access to now, like the high HD cameras, the green screen stuff, rather than just VHS recordings and stuff. Me and you could have put, God knows where me and you could have, what me and you could have done by now. You know?
Yeah, true.
It's the irritating thing that we kind of missed the boat and were born too.
Yeah, I think you get. I'm not saying we're old, only 31, but
In the
you
grand
get
scheme
more
of
and more
things, we are.
commitments. Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. In the grand scheme of things, me and you are a bit too old to go. Right, let's go to film school, grab stuff, and
Oh, fuck film school these days. That's
oh
just
yeah. But even
ridiculous.
so, you've got family commitments. I've got a family commitments of like 3 kids and another one on the way.
Oh,
So
yeah,
we're a
every
bit.
video. I mean, everyone knows you have 3 kids.
I'm
But
just letting everyone know that a fat bastard like me can get laid 4 times, at least.
but
You just
yeah,
jump. Have you got a hover?
yeah, I got a
What?
jetpack.
Ah, fair enough. These crystals are really cool.
Yeah.
Could you like blow them up and shit?
No, the environment's not destructible.
Oh, see, that's the one. That's quite crappy that the environment can't be changed. I like the scenery though.
Yeah, I just can't wait for like another 5, 10 years to see what is made. I mean, you think how far everything's come in the last 10 years.
Yeah,
Okay, think of it when we was living together when we was like what 21. Okay, it's 10 years ago.
yeah, yeah.
How shit everything was. It's like yeah, it's gonna put DVDs were new and all this kind of shit.
And it's like, yeah, DVDs.
And now
Yeah,
like nowadays you're like fuck DVDs. Everything's streamed and stuff.
yeah.
I can't remember last time I actually bought a DVD.
I know. So sorry, I can't talk to you right now. I'm listening to my music on high definition vapor sprayed into my ears.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's just like I don't know. I just can't wait to see what comes out, and then dread the thought of like, damn it, we're born too late. It's like every time you watch Star Wars, you're like, for fuck's sake, I'm born way too late.
I
Early.
know. It's just kind of like if I swear if someone turns around before I just know on my deathbed it'd be kind of like granddad, we've just we've aliens have just arrived on Earth and they've told us that they will give us warp drive and we can go and visit their planets. Oh,
Yeah, your heart just goes Eblet.
I'm sorry, I'm just want to be cryogenically frozen and brought back when we're like in space.
That is an option.
I just want that. You know, if I could do that, then I would do that.
People do actually cryogenically freeze themselves these days.
I know. That's what I want. I don't. You know, I love my family dearly, but at the same time, it's kind of like if I could just if even if it means that I don't get to see them when I get regenerated, as long as I can have a spaceship and fly around the universe, I don't care. I'm sure I will miss them deeply, but at the same time, if I'm being able to see a nebula live in front of me, I probably won't even remember who they all are.
Yeah, I think that'd be a case for most people. Be like, who?
It's like beautiful.
Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, it's like, do you remember your father? What? Who? What?
Yeah.
Sorry.
So I'm sure your kids are gonna laugh at you when you're not old enough to. You're too old, sorry, to do that kind of thing, and they're like, right, Dad, we're going to the moon.
Oh God! If they turn around and say, "Oh, we're going on holiday and it's the moon" or something like that, I will seriously probably try and I'd be like, today, basically, their ship something will happen to their ship like that fucking Malaysian ship. It'll just disappear and no one fucking know where it is.
You know what I would do?
What?
I was going to start reading ancient Egyptian scrolls, looking for a way to transfer my soul into my son, so I could just take over his body and he can swap.
That'd be awesome.
It's like pure selfishness. Like, son, come here for a minute. It's like Ali, Ali,
Wow,
Charlie,
wow,
Charlie,
wow.
and then like it's like, oh, now we'll swap bodies. See you
No,
later.
no, because you know
Hooray!
damn well it'd end up being like stuck into a freaking Cabbage Patch doll or something. Oh, game's finished.
Yeah, keep going.
Oh, well, we'll keep going. Yeah, you'll probably end up getting your soul transferred into a Cabbage Patch doll or a Barbie or
Yeah,
something.
well, like Chuck.
Yeah, that'd be horrible. It's like for the rest of your like dull life, you're like trying to hunt people down and go into like military schools and stuff, trying to find the person who's like whose
Yeah.
soul you should have. Anyway, that was Planetside 2, I believe.
Oh yeah, we talked zero. In fact, it's quite a depressing episode talking about age and
No,
how
not really.
shit the Matrix was.
I think that's alright. People who like the Matrix will probably hate us, but who cares? As long
Yeah.
as people like, subscribe, and view. And comment. That'd be a good one. No. But yeah, so we're the crunch.
Yeah,
and
we've just let our secrets out that we're complete selfish fucks.
yeah,
It's like
we're the
sacrifice
crunch.
our own children so we get extra go at life.
Yeah, what the hell? We're the crunch. We're old. We're middle aged. We hate life. We're grumpy old men.
Middle aged?
Well,
Fuck you,
if
buddy.
if you live till 60, where would you be now?
Middle aged, but people don't live to
Exactly. I don't know. Our track record of health. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm sitting there with
but-
a complete cancer throat cigar, smoking too many cigars.
Yeah, you're sitting there with your like 20 a day habit. I used to smoke. I took drugs. I've also drunk too much, and now I don't do any of that. But I eat a lot too much, so it's kind of like I've got I'm in the process of probably amidst of having a heart attack, while you're probably got like while your lungs probably look like the inside of freaking.
A car engine.
Yeah, you know, you might as well just cut your open. You might as well just drink some Castrol GTI or something. You know, it's
Yeah,
probably
exactly.
the same thing that's going through your blood at the moment. So, yeah, well, there you go. So yeah, I think I'm using my body, driving it like I stole it, in hopes that one day I'll find some sort of voodoo amulet or something that I can transfer my decaying soul into some young person.
Or it's like,
Preferably Chris Pine.
it's like by the time we're like, say we're 70, okay, so in like 40 years time,
Yeah.
they're like, yeah, your physical body will die, but we can put your brain into a digital world where you can do what the fuck you like. Kill me now.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, maybe.
What? So if you could transfer your digital conscience into a virtual
Because it
world where
wouldn't
anything
be.
was, but
but
it
it
would
would
be
be
to you.
but-
You'd see it like you would now.
I know, but I'd still think it would have been created rather than real. You know, I'd still like to be personally. I'd like to be able to sit there, look for a catalog, and go right. I want to come back and be immortal and look like Ryan Reynolds. Because then I can just, just it's like in the future where I'm single, I can just go and if I'm immortal as well, it doesn't matter. I could just get every STI under the sun and it'll just like disappear. Because I'm like Ryan Reynolds as well, so I wouldn't give a shit. I could just go women.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, that would be the dream.
The dream of mortality.
The immortality. What's that? Just so I can live forever, see everything, and shag as much as I want with
Yeah.
that. Completely guilt free because my family would have been dead by then.
Right, I think we should call it a day.
Yeah, before my wife starts calling up for the divorce lawyer.
Yeah. Catch you later, guys.
Yeah, see everyone later. Bye.
Bye.